Testa para gente o microfone. Hello, guys. Acabando de mandar os links aqui pro povo. Sempre tem que eu esqueço. Deixa eu botar aqui. Tá dando para ver direitinho e tudo mais? Até eu fico. Vou testar o microfone aqui. Vai aqui, né? Fazer aquele dia que eu faço o dia inteiro. 15 minutos de live e esqueço que o microfone tá ligado. A melhor parte da quarentena é poder criar o cabelo grande, barba grande, sem preocupado. Porque a pessoa fala assim, foi da quarentena. Guys, today we are going to talk about magic. So please open the book, please, on page 33, I think. First page of step 5, magic. And today we're going to have a magic day. Let's see. Verdade. Mandei o link pessoa errado. Não, tem isso. Deixa eu desmandar aqui o link. Oh, mandei. Ai. Acabei de descobrir, Gabi chegou aqui, mandei o link pro povo errado aqui, peraí. O seu é o próximo, viu, Gabriel? A sua é a próxima, foi mal.
É de 5 a 6 dedos.
Peraí. Nossa, velho. Deixa eu apagar as mensagens que antes que o povo ver, né? Beleza. Clássico. Alright, guys. So, talk about magic. Do you know, guys, how to make some magic? With cards. I know how to make that magic, you know? Look at that. Uou! Não sei se na câmera fica bom, cara. It's plastic. Naquela também, tá ligado? Peraí. Aquela? Não tem um negocinho que você fala assim, puxa o dedo? Não. Pipico provavelmente sabe. I know that Pipico knows. Okay, guys. And I prepared a PowerPoint, of course, my presentation. I love my presentations. And let's start, guys, with the most famous magic that we have, the illusion. The illusion of sight. Look at that. To bug your brain. Oh my god. Essa é pra bugar o cérebro, hein? It's not a GIF, okay? This is an image. But if you look at the image, you see it spinning. Olha só. Next one. Look at this. Everything is spinning. Oh. Soco no cérebro. Next one. Look at that. Nossa, essa é pior. Você ataca até a sinusite. And to finish, I showed to some you this magic illusion. I'm not sure when, but I think I showed you the image of this ballerina that she spins to one side, and depending how your brain is processing the information, if you think more mathematically or if you think more like, I don't know, with the left side or the right side of the brain, the ballerina spins in one direction. And if you start doing some math, she turns and spins in the other. Mudou pra vocês aí? Ó, o vídeo mudou umas 2 vezes, ó. Foi e voltou. To the right, to the left. Mesmerizing. falar pra vocês o dia aí, ó, Mesmerize, deixa eu colocar aqui embaixo, aqui, ó. Que é tipo hipnotizante. I could look at that all day. Alright, guys. Let's go back to the book. Let's see what we have here. In this picture, I have put some of this. If you look to this image, you can check. We have three legs of this object, but when you look in the bottom, you have only two legs. So you start to go up and then poof, buga o cérebro de novo. What the hell is that? Of course we have a lot of this. Tem uma da cadeira também, que você não sabe se a cadeira tem 3 ou tem 4 pernas, you know? That's crazy. And I put here some deck of cards because most of the tricks we know involves cards, right? Não tem aquela que você joga, você escolhe uma, aí depois eu jogo tudo no chão e sai, fica que você ficou. Todo mundo sabe essa? We have a lot of magic tricks involving cards. The next picture I put, it was Avatar, because imagine if you had a superpower. What elements would you love to control? I start to think about that, and I'm always in doubt which element. Oh, we have 4 elements basically. We have the earth, wind, que é o vento, water, que é água, e fire, right? So, which element would you like to manipulate? I prefer. I'm in doubt actually. Maybe the winds or water. I don't know. I read my favorite book, The Name of the Wind. That's definitely my favorite book. And The Name of the Wind, the guy manipulates the wind. So I really would like to manipulate the wind too. But manipulate the water seems interesting also. Now, earth and fire, I don't know, it's not my thing. It's very difficult to choose one, you know. Look at that. I prepared here a list of superpowers. So you could take a look. Choose one. You can only choose one. In this list, guys, let's see the yellow pill. In the yellow pill, you have the ability to read anybody's mind, anybody's thoughts, inside a 100 meter radius, so you can't read the thoughts of everybody prata, just people near you. And you can use 5 times a day, but the maximum of 30 minutes, okay? So the total 30 minutes per day. This is interesting, but it's very dangerous too. There is one series, the name of the series Heroes, that every character has a different superpower. And one of the guys has the power of reading minds. And when he starts reading minds, he fights with the wife and he broke up. He fights with his friends because he starts to discover things they thought about him that were not good. So, I don't know, guys. It looks a little dangerous. Imagine Fernandinha, for example. Você tá lá with a friend, your best friend forever, your BFF, and then you start to read what the person is thinking, and the person is thinking, oh, esse menino não para de falar, meu Deus do céu. Aí, vida real, né? Não, amiga, vamos lá pra casa, você não... Oceano que chama assim. But it happens. Hello, Kai, how are you? How have you been? So, the green pill, look at that. That's the next one. Give you the ability to fly. You can use only 3 times a day, and 1 hour the maximum. Né? Você só manda as 3 vezes. The maximum of 1 hour. That I think it's good. I think it's interesting. But it's a little dangerous too. Because if you miscalculate the time, imagine you're flying, 1 hour, I forgot, and then you crash. Today I almost forgot to put gasoline in the car. I arrived from the farm to here in Prata, and the gasoline was like almost in 0, you know. I was thinking all the way, okay, from here I can go on foot. Okay, from here it's better. But fortunately, I could get home. Okay, next pill. Kai, it's interesting, but I don't know. I think it would spoil the fun, you know. The more you know, I don't know, people that you consider a lot, you should never read their mind. That's the blue pill. If you eat the blue pill, it gives you the ability to master any sport. You'll be the best one in the world in that sport. But it has powerful toxins in the pill, and you only have 10 years of life after you use the pill. So you have a terrible collateral effect. You have only 10 years after eating that pill, but you'll be the best in the world in that sport. Means you receive a lot of money, fame, glory, etc., etc. But you die 10 years later. Let's see what you guys are saying. You can find out everything they think about you. I was going to suicide in less than 1 month with this. 1 month? Come on, Lorena. Give me 10 minutes. Just kidding. Alright. Let's see the next pill. This thing about the sport pill, it's interesting, but 10 years. I mean, if you start today, I don't know, how old are you? 15, 16? You die at 26, You won't have time to enjoy the money, fame, and everything. But the thing is, imagine if the person eats that pills and eat that and tries to be the best one in a useless sport, like, I don't know, hockey, What a waste of time. Bocha, aquela paradinha de ficar empurrando as bolinhas. Okay, I will remove my face here so I can read the orange pill. Okay. Orange pill gives you the ability. Oh my gosh, should I read that? Gives you the ability to get high without weed or alcohol, and you can use 4 times a day, at least 45 minutes. Imagine you have all these pills to choose, and if the person chooses that pill, I don't know, kind of stuff. I wouldn't ever use that. Makes no sense to me. That's not even superpower. I mean, why? I put my face back. Red pill. By the way, that should be the green pill. Red pill gives you the ability to access the internet with your mind, and you can only use 6 times a day for a maximum of 1 hour. This is awesome. This is awesome. Imagine, guys. Lorena, Fernandinho, vocês estão preocupados com a prova all the time? You have to do. Can I have the blue pill and die after 1 year? Well, you can die anytime, by the way. Depends of the sport, by the way, Kai. If you get the blue pill and choose a dangerous sport, you can even die sooner. Oh, the red pill is interesting for me that lives in the farm and I don't have internet connection. So that's amazing. And imagine you have a test or a job interview or whatever, and you have Google inside your head for 1 hour every day. It'd be awesome. I mean, for life. You go to Harvard using this. But there's another thing. With the internet, some people don't use it correctly. Imagine you're doing a Harvard test and the questions are extremely difficult, but would you know how to Google well? That's another question. Fernandinha is saying here that she loves the red pill. I can imagine. Fernandinha, I think you love more the pink pill. Let's see the pink pill. Gives you the ability to shift into anything, and you can use this 2 times a day of maximum of 2 hours. Shapeshift é mudar de forma, ok? So you can, for example, shapeshift into an animal, né? Que geralmente são conhecidos shapeshifters por causa disso, or into another person, imagine, or into an object, I don't know. It would be awesome to make spy, You turn into a fly and then goes into the room, listen to the conversation, You can, I don't know, in the class or in your life, shapeshift into something else, another person, talk to other people, pretending to be that person, then we go back to normal, you know. Or Fernandinha can shapeshift into a horse and talk to her horse again, but using the correct form, because her horse talked to her. Finally! Finally, we can run through the hills. Let's see the Grey Pills. The Grey Pill gives you the ability to make someone love you with a single touch, okay? That's strange, imagine. Would you make a... That's what Tinder makes, you know? With Tinder, one touch. Right, Kai? Am I right? And you can only use 10 times in your life. Tinder is better than this pill. And you can turn on and off, exactly like Tinder. And yeah, imagine if you touch the wrong person in the middle of the corridor in the school, and then you touch that ugly person, and then she'll love you for the rest of your life. Black Pill, and the last one, gives you the ability to see into the future. We talked about this last class. But of a maximum of 5 years ahead, so you won't be able to see like how you're gonna die or something like that. Maybe if you die in less than 5 years, but you can use any time. But you have a problem, right? If it can cause a lot of hassle to your daily life. By the way, also it can change the future, maybe. Yes, Lorena. You can use 10 times in your lifetime. Pode usar com 10, tipo assim, você pode tocar, aí tipo, a pessoa que você tocar vai apaixonar por você, e só pode ser usado 10 vezes, entendeu? A vida inteira. Só que é aquilo, né? Eu falei, imagina você vai e toca na pessoa errada. Tinder é muito mais preciso com esse poder. Alright, so in the last one, guys, by the way, hassle. I already do, Kai. So the hassle, by the way, the word hassle is like problem, trouble. Choose your pill, like Matrix. Alright, let's see the next slide. The last slide, you're gonna like it. Talking about magic and fantasy. É verdade, Lorena. Can turn on, can turn off, né? A Black Pill. Sem erros. Verdade, hein? Exactly. No, but you can even change, you know? From Monday, I'll turn this on. Tuesday, I'll turn that on. Wednesday, turn that off. Today, I want to be alone. Turn everything off. Actually, you have a point. And the next picture, guys, talking about magic and superpowers. Look at that. Another question that I've been make to myself for a long time. That is, if I could choose where to live, if I have all the worlds I know as an option available, where would I live? You know. So here I put some examples. Imagine these magic kingdoms we have, in all the stories read, books, all the movies you watched, all the stories your parents, your family told you, and all the place of Disney you can choose. Where would you live? Would you live in Frozen, in the Frozen world? I mean, the animation movie. In Moana's world? Would you live in Harry Potter world? Of course, everybody would love to. Só respondendo pessoal, sabe? Porque eu mandei mensagem pra galera falando que a aula era hoje, só que eu esqueci que eles eram level 5 ainda. Harry Potter world would be awesome, guys. No, not in Harry Potter world, but inside Hogwarts. Hogwarts, the castle in the forest and Hagrid's house. I think they're awesome. Definitely I'll choose there. But I have some other options here as well. Look at that. The Hobbit, the Middle-earth, the universe of Lord of the Rings. Seems cool. I mean, it's like countryside, that's kind of cool. Some people have magic, some people don't. The next one, let's see. To live in Westeros. Would you like to live in Westeros? In Game of Thrones world? I mean, it's a little dangerous. Basically, everybody dies. And if you are poor and if you're not a noble, you die sooner. That's another problem. But also, it's pretty cool to live in Westeros. The Shining. The Shining, Kyle. Where is The Shining from? No idea. The Shining. Let me Google it. Cadê meu superpoder de Google lá? Não precisa da internet. Shining. O Iluminado, pô. Ah, cara. Essa. Which universe would you like to live? Each coisa. Okay, let's see the next one. I don't know if you know this anime. Pipico probably. Kyle maybe. But the name of this anime is Sword Art Online. And it is like that. One day in the future, I mean 2030, I think the anime passed. In the future, they developed an online game that you put like a helmet com capacete and you are teleported, like your mind is teleported to this other dimension and your character, seu personagem, né? Ele, tipo, você meio que vai para lá, entendeu? Enquanto você seu corpo real is lying on a bed, your character is inside this world. You do the movements. It's basically real. You don't feel pain, ok? Você não sente dor. Quando você morre, você volta para o lugar lá e tal. Mas sua mente toda está voltada. Então, uma realidade virtual 100% funcional, entendeu? Você está dentro do jogo, literally. And then, in this game, this anime, they are playing this game. And then, the developer blocks the exit. So you cannot leave the game. You are stuck in the game forever. Você está preso lá. If you die in the game, you die in the real life. You know? And, I mean, claro que tirando essa parte, né, de morrer na vida real, I'd love to live inside that universe. Universe, not university. Wonderland? O anime do Wonderland? Okay, the next one is The Walking Dead. That's another university, universidade, pô. There's another universe that would be cool to live in. I mean, if you're not a zombie, of course. Counting that you are one of the living, it will be very fun. If you're a zombie, not that fun. One day, I was dreaming that I was inside here in Prata, the farm actually, and it was a zombie apocalypse. The first thing I did was come here to Prata with my old car, and with an axe com machado. And there was a yellow car, I don't know the brand, não sei se era Lamborghini, sei lá, Ferrari, não assim, um carro muito foda, yellow. So I entered this yellow car and I got some extra weapons like a knife, something like that. And I was very happy, you know. Nobody that I know was there alive. But even though I was so happy, oh my gosh, Small things makes me happy. No, that's crazy. Alice in the Wonderland makes me shivers. Oof. Yeah. Alice dá medo, velho, sabe? Porque o pessoal com a cabeça de coração lá. Tá louco. Você, ô, Lorena, pra você viver na Alice Uns Maravilhas não custa muito não, é só você tomar aqui a Orange Pill. Orange Pill all the way. The next one. Let's see if I put the next one or if I didn't. Lost. Who remembers Lost? Lost inside an island with just some people after a plane crash. That's another place maybe I would like to live, another universe with some kind of mysteries involved. A fat guy, because it's kind of part of the thing. Kyle lives in João Levade, like he can't say anything. All right, let's go back here to the book. In this picture, guys, of your book, if you have your book with you, if you take this picture with the illusion here, if you look it very far from you, you'll be able to see an animal. If you look very close, you can't see anything. Just put very far and you see an animal. Look what animal is that. Oh, Lorena defending Prata with all the strength. That's what's love for the city. Okay, we're going to talk this in a Google Meet, okay? What's your favorite magic trick? If you like movies, what superpower? With superpower, do you like movies that involves people with superpower? I don't actually. Like Superman, Spider-Man. I know that Roberto does. Roberto loves this kind of thing. Olha, Pipico, você conseguiu ver um panda? Ah, é. Tá em preto e branco, né? Vou botar uma colorida aqui pra você ver. Interessante. What technology makes you think it's magic? We're going to talk about this in the conversation, the Google Meet class. Let's see what else we have. What was your best birthday party? We're going to talk about birthday parties. Okay, in the next picture I put here talking about the Paralympic games that involves a lot of people that it looks like they have superpowers. Actually, athletes in general, they have superpowers. You know, it's complicated, guys. They train without some part of the body, maybe sometimes with a very big deficiency, and even though they can compete almost same level as normal people with full body. I put here Harry Potter talking about magic too, and superheroes, normal magic. Talking about magic, I put here a video that was on TikTok this week. Não que eu tenha visto muito TikTok, but look at that. Look at the face of the mother. Old people, boomers. Yes, Wi-Fi is like magic. Lorena, Wi-Fi é muito magic, né? Agora, aquele carregador sem fio lá da Samsung e tal, também é genial. Que você bota um telefone em cima do outro assim, ó, e passa a energia. É muito foda, velho. Eu quero um dia que meus fios... Sorry. Um dia eu quero que meus fios, esses fios todos que estão espalhados pelo chão aqui, não preciso mais deles, entendeu? Everything will be Wi-Fi, even the energy conduction. Who knows one day? The next one is talking about, do you know how to make hand magic, guys? A presentation of this lesson. Oh, sacanagem, né, velho? Vocês perderam as melhores presentações mais legais que era presencial, vai lá fazer. Quero que vocês façam alguma mágica, entendeu? Vocês olham no YouTube lá, aprender como é que faz alguma mágica e refazer com a gente, depois no final explicar como é que faz. Vamos ver como é que a gente faz essa via Google Meet. What superpower would you like to have? A gente já falou disso aqui um pouco nas cartas, mas no Google Meet a gente conversa mais. E do you think that are people with superpowers in real life? Tem um vídeo que eu até separei daqui, que tinha uma galera, they have strange powers, not superpower, né? They can't fly, but they can do amazing stuff. I'll put here the video and maybe I'll make some comments during. The thing is, I'm not listening to the audio of the video, então vou só passar aqui e vou comentar as surdas.
Superpower mutants aren't just in comic books. They're real people who have been born with unusual gifts so incredible that they can only be described as superpowers. Check out our list of people with real-life superpowers. Wim Hof, the Iceman cometh. Wim Hof is a daredevil from Stadard Limburg in the Netherlands, who earned the nickname the Iceman because of his incredible ability to withstand extremely cold temperatures. Hof attributes his ability to withstand such extreme temperatures by using special breathing and meditation techniques that are similar to Tibetan practices of Tummo, the ability to increase one's body temperature through yoga. Hof currently holds 26 world records. Some of these extraordinary feats include running 22,000 feet up in Mount Everest and the top of Mount Kilimanjaro, wearing nothing but shorts. He also holds the Guinness World Record for staying submerged in ice for 1 hour and 52 minutes. In 2011, Hof ran a full marathon across the Namib Desert without water. Matthias Schlitt, Super Arm. A German born with a supersized right arm has carved out a successful career as a professional arm wrestler. Matthias Schlitt has a rare bone disorder, which has left his right arm around double the size of his left, measuring 46 centimeters around the forearm. The 27-year-old has become a world champion at his sport, landing 8 German national championships and 12 international titles. He explains his career started in 2004 after he walked into a bar in the German town of Haldensleben, where he was born. A little bar in Haldensleben was looking for the strongest arm wrestler in the region. My tournament and the beginning of my career, he explains on his official website. Without any knowledge or practice, I competed in the amateur class up to 90 kilograms, being only 16 years old with a weight of 65 kilograms. At first, older and more experienced fighters smiled at me for being so light-weighted, but after winning the contest, the opinions changed immediately. Stephen Wiltshire, the human camera. Stephen Wiltshire was born in London, England in 1974 to Caribbean parents. His father, Colvin, was a native of Barbados, and his mother, Geneva, is a native of St. Lucia. He grew up in Little Venice, Maida Vale, London. Wiltshire was mute when young. At the age of 3, he was diagnosed with autism. The same year, his father died in a motorbike accident. After that, he began to communicate with the world through his art. For now, Stephen Wiltshire is an artist who draws and paints detailed cityscapes. Stephen gained international recognition through his gift of a photographic memory and his ability to draw entire cities like London, New York, Sydney, and Singapore from a single helicopter ride. Dean Karnazes, Unlimited Endurance. Dean Karnazes has raced and competed on all 7 continents of the planet, twice over. Among his many accomplishments, he has run 350 continuous miles, foregoing sleep for 3 nights. He's run across the Saharan Desert in 120-degree temperatures. He's run a marathon to the South Pole in -40 degrees. In 2006, he accomplished the seemingly impossible by running 50 marathons in all 50 states in 50 consecutive days, finishing with the New York City Marathon. Doctors conducted a medical study on Dean and discovered he has a unique physiology that allows his muscles to work longer and harder than that of an average human being. Byron Ferguson, Master Marksman. Byron first discovered his love for and skills with archery at the age of 12 after messing around with one of his cousins at a neighborhood creek. Byron has greater than normal eyesight of 20/15. This means he can see what normal people can see from 15 feet away at 20 feet away. It's not his eyesight though that makes him so much different from the rest of us. He's a superhuman marksman and capable of amazing feats with a bow and arrow. He supposedly perfected his unique abilities by practicing in a dark room and shooting arrows at candle flames. Byron featured on Stan Lee's Superhumans and demonstrated his incredible skill by having his wife throw an aspirin pill in the air and shooting it with an arrow. William Trubridge, a real-life Aquaman. William Trubridge is a world champion and record-holding freediver from New Zealand. By the age of 8, William was already able to free dive to 15 meters and was already competing against his brother to see who could make it to the deepest depths and for longer. William currently holds 15 world records, including the free immersion dive to 396 feet in 2011. William doesn't think his abilities come from any genetic advantage and feels his talent was learned through training, perseverance, and spending a lot of time growing up in the water. Isao Machi, the real one. One of the coolest and most memorable scenes in The Matrix is when Neo realized he was able to see and dodge bullets. Aside from being an amazing action scene, it's memorable because it defies logic and seems totally impossible. Super Samurai Isao Machi is a real-life man that can not only defy logic, but he can do it by slicing pellets traveling 160 feet per second, which is faster than the human eye could register. His other feats include being able to slice a baseball in half traveling at 100 miles per hour, and he holds the Guinness World Record for the fastest tennis ball cut by a sword at 820 kilometers per hour. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel to see more exciting videos.
Guys, okay, all of them were incredible, but 2 caught my attention. The guy that could draw with that incredible memory, because that was like 2 gifts inside one person. One gift was the incredible, amazing memory that he has. And the second gift was to know how to draw. That is not easy. And put those things together, that's incredible. Yeah, how did he discover these powers? Yeah, but that's good thoughts. Igual cara que toma choque, né? Como é que ele descobriu que ele podia tomar cargas absurdas de choque? Será que ele pegou um dia e vai? Vamos ver até onde vai. Porque, tipo assim, igual o cara que pode correr infinitamente. That's okay, you can discover easily. Né? Mas tem uns ali que realmente O cara da mira também, impressionante. Impressionante mesmo. Muito útil as coisas. Alright, let's go next. Nem cheguei na matéria ainda. So, the grammar here, guys, is pretty easy actually. So and such. A translation, probably you know, if you read the sentence, for example, you're so annoying. You know that the translation of so é tipo tão, né? My friend is so intelligent. Such também é a mesma coisa, né? You are such an annoying person. My friend is such an intelligent kid. The only difference is what comes in front of the word. Depois do so, vai ter só o adjetivo, ok? Por exemplo, so intelligent, so annoying, so difficult, so easy. E o such vai ter o adjetivo e o substantivo. Vai ter a qualidade e a coisa. Por exemplo, em vez de falar só so annoying, such an annoying person, ok? Ó, substantivo e adjetivo. Ok? Easy like that. My friend's such an intelligent kid. Alright? Então, guys, olha, vocês podem completar aí rapidinho, por favor? Vocês estão com o livro na mão aí. Please complete. Complete with so and such. I was so or such happy. He got home for Christmas with the family. Foi só a primeira junto aqui, olha. A gente tem aqui o adjetivo, né? Happy. Claro que as duas têm adjetivo, olha, tanto aqui, tanto aqui. Só que tem que ver, se vier um substantivo na frente, uma coisa na frente, usa such, se não vier, só o so. Então aqui, olha, depois aqui é uma vírgula, né? Acabou essa parte da frase. Então aqui seria so. Okay? I was so happy he got home for Christmas with the family. So guys, please complete the rest of the 9. E pode mandar fotinha no WhatsApp, por favor, que eu vou dar uma olhadinha aqui pra fazendo aí. Oh, Lorena tá até lembrando um negócio aqui, olha. Como é que vamos fazer a prova, hein? Porque this is lesson 5, after lesson 5 we usually do the tests. And we have 2 tests to do. How are we gonna do it? Olha, opção 1, que não dá para fazer na escola suas, na escola normal, mas dá para fazer na Silva. A gente marcar um horário para cada um, separado, a pessoa vem de máscara, bonitinho, a gente vai, tem uma mesa só, aí a gente vai, tipo assim, desinfeta a mesa com álcool em gel e tal, você vem e faz, vai embora, entendeu? Aí vai, desinfeta tudo, vem o próximo, faz, vai embora. Vocês viram que traz o próprio material, quando for pegar o material dos outros, desinfeta a mesa, vai embora. Então, acho que é uma possibilidade. I think about it. Eu acho que vai ser muito mais seguro do que qualquer coisa que está rolando na cidade, gente. Vocês viram o centro como é que tá? Você não tá nem ligando pra nada, velho. Tristeza. Vou falar com você. Nem lembro a última vez que eu saí daquele portão ali. Deve ter tipo um mês que eu não vou na rua, que eu não saí a pé na rua. Fizeram, gente, para fazer o exercício da foto. O que te mandou? Pipi com 1 tá certa, 2 tá certa, certo, 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 8, certo, certo, certo. Ok, literalmente 10/10. Ah, mas quiz é para os fracos, né, Esther? Quiz é para as pessoas fracas de coração. Tô zoando, mas tipo assim, é muito quiz, né? Ó, a Lorena mandou aqui, vamos ver. Certo, 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 certo. Errado, quantos anos, tá certo. É certo, 10/10. Não, velho, eu tava ouvindo um áudio que tava aparecendo no vídeo, né? A menina tá aqui mandando áudio, eu tô doido querendo ouvir. É foda, né? Meu Deus, pô, mandar um áudio aqui e vai ter uma coisa. Ok, guys, bem easy, né? Bem easy. Ok, essas duas aqui de baixo a gente faz no Google Meet junto com a live, junto com o listening, quer dizer. E a presentation é a mágica, né? Mas vocês estão me devendo a presentation ainda das cartinhas? Quem está me devendo? Pipi que está me devendo? Esther e Roberto. Vocês três, por favor, sexta-feira na Google Meet, tenta fazer uma tipo assim, né? Imagina que você é vidente, você fala as cartinhas, aí você fala pra a gente escolher, vamos supor, escolhe uma carta, a gente fala carta número 3, aí você pega e lê o futuro pra gente, o que está na carta número 3. Ok? Vamos fazer umas entre 5 e 10 cartinhas. Ok, Esther? Ok, Roberto? Pipico também. O Pipico faz na sexta e Esther e Roberto falam aqui. O Fernandinho mandou aqui também. Vou corrigir isso aqui. So, such. Certinho. Certo. Ok, certinho. Isso mesmo. Isso aí mesmo. Certinho mesmo. E a última matéria aqui da Lesson 5, né, do homework, lá na página 39, I guess, this page, is talking about the models. Então vamos lembrar aqui, guys, porque isso aí confunde muita gente, principalmente na hora das provas de quiz. Né, Esther? Não o que a gente vai fazer, mas as provas de quiz confundem muito essa parte. Porque o que acontece? A tradução delas é a mesma, sabe? Você pega, vamos supor, can é pode, may é pode também. Você mandou que já não corrige, tá? Can é pode, may é pode, então você fala qual é a diferença deles. Mas lembra o seguinte, olha. Primeiro, lá no level 1, a gente aprendeu, we saw that these three can be used to ask for permission, ok? Tanto may, quanto could, quanto can são usados para pedir permissão. Aí o can é para pedir uma permissão de uma forma mais informal, o may de uma forma mais formal, ok? Mas os três são usados para pedir permissão. Só que o que acontece? Tem esses 4 aqui, olha, que são usados no sentido de possibilidade. Deixa eu colocar uma frase aqui para você ver a diferença dos dois, olha. Quando eu explico essa matéria, eu sempre falo assim, exemplo, the plane. Imagina que você fala assim, não tem medo de andar de avião, porque o avião pode cair. A palavra aqui do meio é pode, certo? E aí, se a pessoa fala com can, que significa pode, ela vai errar, mas vai errar muito feliz. O que acontece? O can, ele pode, igual eu falei com vocês aqui, olha, de pedir permissão. Então, olha, permissão informal, né? Então, nesse caso, se colocar o avião pode cair, tipo assim, o avião, você pode cair, tá liberado. Torre de controle deixou. Fique à vontade. Colisão em 5 minutos. Só que, na verdade, a ideia que você quer dizer não é isso. É que, tipo assim, o avião ele pode cair, quer dizer que talvez ele caia, ele tem a chance de cair. Então, quando você fala de possibilidade, tem que ser um desses 4 aqui, ó. Ou must, ou could, ou may, ou might. A diferença deles é que o might é uma chance baixa de acontecer e o must é uma chance alta de acontecer. Então, vou colocar certinho aqui, olha. Também, mas aqui. Chance baixa, que é o might, chance alta, que é o must. Qual avião é um meio de transporte mais seguro? Seria might, né? Pode cair com uma chancezinha bem pequena. Então, resumindo essa parte aqui, é o seguinte. O can, ele só é usado para permissão. O can não pode ser usado para possibilidade. Okay? Porque o meio could está nos dois. O meio could até que pode ser qualquer um dos dois. Mas o can é só para permissão, ok? Para can pode somente de permissão, não de possibilidade. E aqui embaixo, que a gente viu no livro passado, né, são os 3 deveria. Should, que é o deveria normal. Ought to, que é o deveria used, né, when you are in a affirmative sentence. E o had better, que dá a ideia de que assim, seria melhor você fazer aquilo ali. Had better not be on the day. Acho que é isso, galera. Deixa eu ver os comentários aqui se está rolando alguma coisa. Esther falando no art aqui, presentation. Explico para ser mais fácil no áudio do WhatsApp, tá, Esther? Ok, guys. Então, homework will be page 40. Ok? Deixa eu tirar isso aqui, para voltar lá. Anotação certinho aqui. Vamos ver com a página 40 aqui, ó. A última página da Lesson 5. Faixa azul, né? A última página da faixa azul. E aí, vamos ver esse esquema da prova aí que eu faço. Sexta-feira, quinta e sexta, né? Durante a nossa Momente de Decide. Ok? Guys, have a nice week. Vejo você na quinta/sexta, porque temos que fazer a quinta, temos que fazer a sexta. E falou. Valeu.